Hello friends, today we will learn how to determine if a string has all unique characters using sorting algorithm. So in our previous tutorial we have learned how to determine the same using two loops. And what is the drawback we found? We found the space complexity is fine, that is order of constant there, but the time complexity is order of n square. Is there any way that we can optimize or get the result faster? So let's write the approaches we have taken. Approach 1 we have taken, that is using two loop. And now the second approach we are taking, that is using sorting algorithm. Okay. Now let's understand how it will work. And so let's, this is the my input array, and after sorting the array will be like, it will be let's sort it in ascending order. In that a, and because I have b c a d a, so in ascending order the lowest one is a and b is greater than a. So a, and there is another a exists here, so it will be a, then b, then c, then d. So after sorting we will get array something like this. And how we can find whether all the characters are unique or not in a sorted array? It's easy. Like we need to write one more loop where we'll say, or we'll write one loop where we'll compare this a with just next previous element with this a. If it matches, we'll return false. Let's consider this array doesn't contain any unique character. So and instead of this a, let's write it x. So our result array will be a b c d then x. In that case b will be compared with a, similarly c will be compared with b, d will be compared with c, x will be compared with d. It will be compared with only previous element, or we can say it's not previous element, previous matching character, where we are saying that we are increasing the match or we are changing the matching character when the value doesn't match. If the value match, we will return as false. If this b will be same as a, then we will return false. And if b is not equal to a, then we are changing the matching character to b and just increasing the index, or going for the next check. What will be the time complexity and space complexity here? So time complexity will be, and space complexity will be based on our sorting algorithm. If it is just merge sort, then time complexity will be, or the merge sort gives the best result, right? In that case it will be order of n log n. This is time complexity. Of sorting algorithm. And similarly space complexity for merge sort is order of n log n for merge sort. If we go for quick sort also, then time complexity will be order of n log n, or at the worst scenario it will be order n square. Although we can reduce space complexity, but we cannot reduce the time complexity further. So we'll say that let's say this is our time complexity and space complexity, and for comparing, after sorting we found the array like this, then we need to compare array with matching character, and the character matching character will change if comparison doesn't match. So that means only one loop is required, one loop. For that we will say the time complexity is order of n, and we are not using any other space complexity. So what is the overall time complexity? Overall time complexity will be order of n log n plus order of n. Similarly, space complexity will be it's equivalent to our that sorting algorithm space complexity plus no additional, we will say write order of 1 or constant. Now what is this n log n? If we let's say the array contains 8 elements, in that case it will be 8 into log 8. The value of log 8 is 3, so it will be 8 into 3 equal to 24 plus order of n. Order of n means 8. Similarly, if the array contains 1000 element, in that case the time complexity will be 1000 into log 1000. Log 1000 will be 10 plus 1000. So we can say overall, or we can say this 1000 into 10 is 10,000, is way bigger than 1000. So we can say it's approximate n log n. Time complexity will be order of n log n approximately. Now let's write that how to, or let's write the method, and let's say the private. Similarly, we have taken static, and we need to boolean and find using sort. Sometimes interviewer may ask you that write that sorting algorithm. So be prepared for merge sort or quick sort, any type of sorting algorithm. Be ready with that. And here for simplicity we will use that rs.sort. We'll say we'll use rs.sort input, and here we can print just to show how what will the array look like. I am printing here. Nothing is nothing to do with the actual or the logic. Now let's say we'll take, let's say int x, let's say matching character is not in, the matching character is matching char equals to that input array dot or input array, the first index we have taken, 0th index is the matching array. Now we will write the for loop for the remaining I equals to 1 till I less than input dot length plus plus. If that element of the array is input of I equals to matching character, return false, else we need to update the matching character. We need to update with the current element of the array. That means we can say, okay, when we are comparing A with array of B, C, D, X. So first we will compare A with B. If it matches, then return false. If it doesn't match, then the matching character will be B for the next element, because the next element is C. So next time when the loop execute, that time it will find that is C, with and that time the matching character was B, so C will be compared with B. Similarly, as long the entry doesn't match, will just assign the value, or will change the matching character value to the current index, so that for our next execution my current index becomes the previous, and case will return true. That means all the characters are unique. Now let's execute this. Input and the value will be boolean. So let's write okay. Now execute. Yes, we are saying that this A, B, C, D, X, this is after the sorting. We have printed here A, B, C, D, X, and it told that everything is true, because all characters are unique. Let's write A here. The array after sorting became A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, and our result became false, because this is not unique character. Okay. And also while writing the program, or before that, always think about the edge case scenarios. Like here we have taken that input array is 0 input, that means we are saying that 0th index element we are taking. What will happen if it is empty? If the character is array is like this, in that case it will definitely give you error, that array index out of bounds, array index out of bounds. So always think about the edge case scenario. So here we will write if input equals to null, or input dot length equals to 0, return true. If it is empty, that means all are unique. So you need to ask these questions to the interviewer that what we need to return in such scenarios. So always consider about the edge case scenario, and definitely in this case you will find okay. Say as we have modified, we found is true. Similarly, you need to validate with the lowermost valid input and the uppermost the valid input, and this is the approach we have taken using sorting algorithm we found. In we'll learn more about how we can optimize this solution, next using hash map or array in our next video. Thank you.